All right. My second tool is something called Senja, which is a
Mhm.
testimonial tool. And let me show you how
Okay.
I use it. Okay, so this is an example of one of my walls of love that I have for. I have something called the 7 Day Pitch Challenge, and it's a live accountability challenge that I do a couple times a year. So I'm actually just in the middle of the second one. It
Cool.
started on Friday, and so this is testimonials that creators left me for the first one. And so there's all sorts of different widgets that you can create. In fact, let me show the behind the scenes of it, like what the actual dashboard
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like, because I think that'll be actually interesting. So I basically, you have a list of all of your testimonials in here. You can tag them based on the various, what the testimonial was for. Was it, my brand deal wizard program, for my pitch challenge? Maybe it's just social proof. Someone like said something on social media. I'm very diligent about screenshotting or copying links whenever someone like, oh, thank you so much, Justin, you helped me get a brand deal or something.
Mm.
And so you have this giant list. And so once you use this as your repository, then you have this thing called the studio, where you can just create really easy things, whether it's pop-ups or you can create widgets like this. You can create, video embeds, images. Like they have all these kind of templates that you basically just like, let's just like assume we click on this one. And so, okay, this is the one we want to use. So we can select the testimonial that we want to do. So let's just say it's whatever, this one. We save that selection and there we go. Boom, it's there, and you could just download this
Amazing.
image,
Yeah.
share it directly on social media. So I think there's two like really useful purposes for something like Senja. Number one is if you sell things directly and you're collecting, to your audience, you have customers. This tool can be very useful for showing social proof, putting it on sales pages, things like that. But then one of the things that I talk about is that getting testimonials from your sponsors is hugely powerful. So if you
Mm.
can have, if you're collecting, and in fact, let me show you, because you can have, let me go to the forms. So I have, for example, my brand deal wizard, form that I can easily share with people. So let's just say I want to share the link with someone. Boom. I just open this up and I send this. I say, hey, will you share a testimonial? And so this is the landing page that I could send to people. They can do a video, they can write a
Yeah,
testimonial.
that's amazing.
And so you can throw a form up like this for your sponsors. So you could say, hey, it was such an awesome experience working with you. Would you be willing to share 1 to 2, sentences or even a video of like your experience working with me? And you send this to them, and then create a landing page on your website with these testimonials from these sponsors, so that when you're negotiating with other brands, you can, share a link to that wall of love essentially for you as a creator, and what other brands and companies experiences have been like working with you. And so big fan of Ollie and the team over there for what they're building. I think I've been a big fan of Senja so far.
That's so good. Yeah. I love how you're making it quite specific as well. So you've got, you're getting testimonials for one particular use case for sponsors as well as for
Hmm.
services, products, all that kind of stuff. You're thinking about it that way. That's really nice.
Yeah, the
Is
the
there,
other, just as a quick
yeah.
anecdote, the reason that I got down this rabbit hole was that I realized that creators were Googling me. I didn't realize
Okay.
this, where
Yeah.
it was like if people were wanted to learn more about me or join my programs or something, and I was looking, I was like, wow, there's like search traffic for Creator Wizard. Like people are looking up this, and so one of the first things I did is I went Justin Moore Creator Wizard. I was like googling it, right, and let me just try this. Oh, there we go. So I just did Creator Wizard. So, um, like I had 0 reviews before,
Yeah.
and I didn't really have any sort of like business presence here.
Yeah.
And so another creator actually recommended, he was like, hey, you should actually solicit Google reviews for like if you do a coaching session or people join your course. And so over the last year or so, I've gotten these amazing reviews. And so I got down this rabbit hole of like asking people every time they worked with me, like, hey, would you be willing to do a review? And so I just
Yeah.
started seeing the power of the social proof, going down this rabbit hole.
It's something that is so easy to do really, but actually so few people do it. You're absolutely
Hmm.
right. Like it's just do you have any tips around how you've encouraged people to actually go ahead and do it? That's the one thing. Like it's easy to ask, but helping people to or encouraging people to follow through can be the trickier part. Do you have anything that's worked for you?
I'm relentless.
Just keep
So
asking.
I just keep asking. I make a note. I said, if someone, so what the way I always do it is I ask right at peak excitement, right? When someone has
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
just done a coaching session and they're feeling really inspired, or they just have gotten a brand deal and they're feeling super stoked. And I say, hey, so stoked for you. Would you be willing to share a quick testimonial? And people like, and so choosing when you ask people, I think also matters. And just being relentless about it. I have a text snippet in my phone and on my computer. So it's just like I know it's like a short code. It's like a testimonial, whatever it is, and like I just insert it in. Hey, would you, and then I make a note. If someone says yes, I'll get around to it, and they don't do it immediately, I just follow
Yeah.
up. I make a reminder to do it because these things are gold.
Yeah.
Testimonials
Absolutely.
are gold.